Mm-hmm.
There we go. We got our. We're good. Okay. All right.
All right.
Sweet. All right. Hey everyone, what's going on? We have some technical difficulties. We started a little bit late, so a little bit behind, but fortunately, we don't have like an agenda for you. I mean, we are going to talk about the Elimination Chamber, but this is Hill Heat Sunday, so yeah, so we're literally gonna get like a whole bunch of shit off our chest for like the next 2 hours, including the Elimination Chamber, the Road to WrestleMania, AEW Revolution, which is next Sunday. Things that's going on in the wrestling business that we were talking about in the cookout that we're going to elaborate on here. If you guys can, please share the podcast, like the podcast, and also like as well. So I really do appreciate you guys. I cannot stress that enough. That I do appreciate. We appreciate your support. We love it. Thank you. But yeah, how is everyone doing out there? Tell us where you guys are at. If you are new, please let us know. How's your Sunday? What you guys been doing all day? What's good? Have you watched the Elimination Chamber? Tell us what's good out there.
What's your likes? What's your dislikes? Even though it's all predictable, but it had to be something you liked about the show.
Shout out to Whitney in the comments. What's up, Whitney? Yeah, that bitch was just. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just a lot of shit is really irking me these days. Like when you try to like say like, okay, I'm not gonna get mad at that. I'm gonna look past it. But then when you take a second look at it, it's like, huh? You know, type of shit. I'm gonna elaborate on that in a minute.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that in a minute. But yeah, everybody, what's going on? Willis said that he didn't watch it. That's surprising.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people said they didn't watch it because everything they called happened. Actually happened. But, you know, with us though, like, well, especially with me, just want to see if they go showcase some people, like, and they did. Like, I mean, Tiffany Stratton was over. But like I said, we're gonna get more in detail, like more in detail with that, because to us over here, it's like I said, it was what it is. But to those people in Australia who don't get a pay-per-view, like on a regular basis like we do, this is the world of them. You know, this was pretty much their WrestleMania. So
Steven said that he's laughing his head off. Had to show pitch black for a minute because fans was cussing and giving them both the finger. Yes, that's very communicable. It's funny because I was actually talking about that in the cookout. Funny.
All right, so I didn't see it live, so I didn't see that part.
I did, yeah. I seen that shit live. I was like saying to myself, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is this happening? I'm thinking my service is nervous.
Right, like you do something like that with no type of like nobody know what the hell is going on. So you telling me nobody over here in the front row never did nothing like that? That was crazy. So they must be doing more than just flipping off Don. They must be like throwing beer at them and something. We can't show them this.
I mean, but at the same time, really, I mean, this is the Elimination Chamber. We're not saying go all the way back to the Attitude Era. I mean, bro, they talk about what? It's the Peacock. I'm like, this is not PBS. This is not for educational purposes only. I see.
Zig. But we talked, like you said, we talked about this in the cookout. but this is not the Elimination Chamber that we are used to. It was. Can we hear you talking?
I don't think he can hear us. Can he hear us?
Okay. Well, yeah, like we said that shit in the cookout yesterday. It's like the Elimination Chamber is supposed to be go all out, make this shit mean something, make it like, okay, this is for the no one contender.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you're gonna have that one spot you're going through the bulletproof glass and stuff. But it's I think it's more about now. It's not about glory. It's about now what major spots you could do in that structure, because that's not the original structure either.
Or more so to the point, it's more so about money more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like you show up, you get paid, and then you leave. It has nothing to do with excitement building to WrestleMania. Let me tell you, the most. I'll say that.
Right, like when you got motherfuckers like Drew McIntyre.
Mic check.
There you go.
There we go.
A little bit louder, Ziggy.
All right, mic check.
Yeah,
there you go.
Good.
All right, cool.
You got Dolph Ziggler, not Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre. You got Kevin Owens, who was acting like a damn nutcase. You got Logan Paul, who's really there to do some crazy spot. Randy Orton is the veteran. You got these keys in here. At least make it seem like someone else is gonna win. Like make it seem like oh shit, like they might go another direction. You kind of didn't do that, but what you did was you did give us probably one or two matches that's gonna be on WrestleMania, which is AJ Styles, LA Knight, and possibly Logan Paul against Randy Orton. So you did that part, but the end result is we knew that Drew McIntyre's gonna win. Like you told us, Drew McIntyre's gonna win because he's the only member from Raw in that whole match. So that's pretty much.
2 more minutes, everybody. I'm just sharing the podcast around. And once again, everybody, thank you for being on the show. Share the podcast, please, and like it. Thank you. And yes, it doesn't matter whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Like it.
Sorry, y'all, I was eating my
Do you think it's all good?
Finish up my dinner. Stomach growling.
I haven't even ate. Like my food just got to me because I did not feel like going to the grocery store.
To be like that, bro.
He said, let's talk about that glorified house show again. But again, it was a glorified house show to us. It was the world to Australia. It was the world to them. And hell, I mean, the key thing for them is you get something that y'all watch every week. So that's what y'all get. But for us, you gotta give us more because again, we watch y'all every week too. But you over here, so this is the road to WrestleMania now. Everything now it leads to WrestleMania. Every show, every Raw, every SmackDown leads to WrestleMania. Hell, let's go with NXT. Everything leads to NXT. NXT leads to Stand Deliver. Now you gotta get us invested in these shows that's coming up. Had they done that, I'm gonna say if I give a percentage, I'm gonna say at least 35-40% of it. But now it's time to put your foot on the gas. Let's go. And make sure y'all don't slip either. Don't slip on no damn banana pill. Then all of a sudden someone hurt and fuck up the plan like it's already fucked up.
Hold on 1 second.
But again, we will get more into detail about that. He said that's why Elimination Chamber is good peer-reviewed. It's not hyped up to WrestleMania. But it's still supposed to be a little bit better.
All right, I just got one more thing to do.
I saw that.
Oh my god!
You working, bro?
Just Just saying.
Hey.
That's fair.
I'm
That's
saying
fair.
that could be a good clip.
That's facts.
Saying, like, you don't want to get caught. I'm just saying.
I do have something. If y'all don't mind, I do have something to run before we get into our intro. If that's cool with you.
Mm-hmm, go ahead.
What's up?
All right. So we'll go ahead and play this clip, and then we'll go into the intro of the show, and then we'll go ahead and our fearless leader, Mr. Wildcard, kick us off. So appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share. Make sure if you're already subscribed on whatever platform you're watching us on, that you click the bell icon for notifications and all that good jazz. And let's go ahead and kick the show off.
All right.
What's going on? It's your boy Enforcer here to let you know right now at heelsforlife.stores. We have our merch. We update our merch. We still got the classics. We still got the cups. We still got the mugs. We still got the shirts, the aprons, the banner, all that stuff for your needs. Also, we got our new merchandise, which you'll see the group pick. We also see the wildcard merch. Check it out right now, if you will. Also, to let you know, there's a 15% off using the promo code Enforcer. Check it out. All your merch needs right here in our store, heelsforlife.store. Check it out. All you need, all you want, we got it. Win by any means necessary. And also, don't forget that promo code Enforcer. Your boy got his own promo code. Holla at your boy. Shout out to all the co-hosts, but we doing our thing. Win by any means necessary. Check us out. Peace.
Initiating System 1.
Ziggy the Beast.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Red Flags.
The King Hickman. The Holy Hill.
The
Wrestling historian.
Rocky Reese.
Keeping it real, keeping it trill. The real Garmin. The Image Store. Zanbear El Jefe.
The Enforcer. Together, we are Heels for Life, bitches.
System 1 loaded.
Yeah, let's love that ending.
What's going on, Wrestling True Believers? It's a great day in Jamaica. Bro.
That was wow.
Bro.
I got him. Y'all good.
Your volume. Thank you. You know what? Let's retake this. What's going on, Wrestling True Believers? It's a great day tonight. I'm your host, Mr. T.
You need to stop playing these days. even though that is still the greatest intro of all time. Still the greatest.
That sound effect threw me the fuck up.
Yo, what the?
I forgot that shit. I forgot Ziggy.
I'm back, dog. Hey, bro. I'm back.
Don DeMarco Ziggy over here.
All right, so number one, first of all, stand ovation to Mr. Ziggy for a triumphant return, and Mr. Shout out to the fucking comment section. You understand me? You know, right? You know, come on, audience. Come on. Give him a stand ovation. Go ahead, audience. Y'all quiet out there, like what's going on?
Yeah, comment people are the goats.
Audience.
I mean, what's good? What's good? We got Big Daddy in the chat right now. We got.
Wait, I get Big Daddy. Hold on,
Hey,
audience. Comment section. Shout out to the comment section.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Y'all get the air horns. Yeah. Comment section. Y'all get the air horns and the hand clap. There you go.
Right. But anywho, Yes, Big Daddy.
What's up?
What's going on, sis? How you doing, sis? Yes, you better get you a shirt because I need to get your merch too.
Wait a minute.
So, anyway,
wait a minute. Where's Stormy? Now I'm thinking about it because we got the protection out this week.
yes, we do. So now, everybody, this week, everyone, we don't have a set agenda. However, we have heel heat requested by Mr. Rockin' Reese. Heel heat, if you guys have never experienced heel heat before, heel heat is we go in. We do not have a set agenda. We are just going to freestyle.
Shooting from the hip.
That's what we're going to do. Oh, yes, from the hip. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start off. See, here's the thing. Okay. One of my pet peeves is, you know, I'm getting older. I'm going to be 41 next month.
Damn.
Oh, God. I'm like fucking 9 years away from 50. It's just fucking insane. But I don't feel like it. I feel like I'm still like 30. But, you know, maybe that's midlife crisis. I don't know. But the one thing that I seen today before we came on was, I'm not going to say his name, but he said that stop tagging me in everything that you do. So I just said to myself, I said, interesting. How in the fuck am I supposed to like let you know that I'm going live? How in the fuck am I supposed to let you know that I'm alive? But it's just like when you do, I'm just gonna say this. When you do shit like that, you are being indirectly an undercover hater. I know that you didn't mean that, mean it like that. But when you put shit out there like that, the person that is doing the tagging, you might want to DM them because you never know, you might offend somebody. Okay, like all of us as digital content creators, you know what I'm saying? We want our content to be out there. I have no problem with people tagging me because like I might want to know like what the fuck you doing, you know what I'm saying? That's me,
right?
But that I am not gonna lie, that kind of bugged me a little bit today. But I'm gonna digress and I'm gonna move on. First of all, shout out to you guys. Shout out to the wrestling that's out there. Shout out to the true wrestling fans out there. You know what I'm saying? That all they care about is seeing nothing but wrestling. However, Mr. O'Shea Jackson, little Ice Cube, little bitty son. Okay. The problem is with him. Alex gave me the backstory on why he called out AEW fans and literally did a declaration of war on them.
Bro.
Now, if you guys did not see, if you guys did not see his interview with Chris Wally, you might want to look at that shit. Now, it's a mixture of tribalism and also realism. It's a little bit of both. So I can't like really just go in on him because there was a lot of shit that he was saying that was factual, but then you really did not need to say, well, it's not that I don't like AEW. I just don't like its fans. I just don't like it. And majority of your conversation was about WWE, which is fine. Because if you grow up on WWE and you like this product or whatever, I'm not disputing that at all. That is not my gripe. My gripe is that you are basically playing into the cesspool that we keep talking about on this platform day in and day out, week in and week out. Okay, you can like whatever the fuck you want to like, but then when you come on a platform and then you start saying, well, I don't like a group of these fans over here, but over here they're awesome, they're great, they're Christians. Oh my god, I can watch this like I'm a Cody crybaby. I love that. You can't tell me nothing indifferent. Type of shit. And I'm just like, bro, the fuck is that all about? And it's just, that's my gripe for this week. And I rest my
Stormy, what's up, brother?
Endless storm was going on there. So let me just tag in on that situation because that's been the talk. That's been the talk of pretty much a week now.
Hold on 1 second. Shout out to my boy, Mr. Frankie Ricard. He was our special guest, you know what I'm saying, last week, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Captain Picard of the USS Enterprise NCC 1701D.
Deadly Sins. So we talk about this, and what you described is many people how they describe being. We respect the Cowboys. We just don't like their fans. You know, you did a little Stevie A on there for me.
Bro, I can't stand that dude, bro.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what O'Shea sound like. You sound like Stephen A. You know, you and like you said, no, there's nothing wrong with that. He grew up watching WWE. You know, he became a rock fan and all that stuff. But if you go to your history, bro, you bring this shit to yourself a lot. You bring this shit on yourself. You say something crazy. Yeah, you do say, oh, who's this? Who's this? But then when someone give you the answer, you egg it on like, oh, blah blah blah. Which you want that attention. You want that attention to come to you. So don't come on a major show coming like, oh, I don't understand. Just tell me who the guy is. Don't say I'm not a wrestling fan, bro. You bring the attention to yourself, and then get fucking mad when someone give you the information. Yeah, it's gonna be a long information because you asked for that information. We can't gonna say, oh, well that's Will Ospreay. Well, don't you want to know the backstory to that? What the fuck? So
I hate Frankie.
So when it comes to that, bro, you are not you're not the solution. You pretty much adding on to the problem of fucking what a lot of people do. You trying to bring down the fan base. Granted, if they are just AEW fans, okay, cool, let them be that. Just like there are just WWE fans. But you're adding to the problem. If you want to be a solution, and you say you watch AEW, which I'm glad you admit that, because some motherfuckers don't. They say they swear they don't watch it, but then they know the motherfucker that comes to WWE. Oh, I know Jay. How you know Jay? Did you just say you don't watch AEW? You know what I mean? So what you need to do, bro, is just stick to what you know, first of all. And then when you ask that question, be prepared for the homework you're about to get, the notes, the footnotes, because after that, with how technology, shout out to Jacques because he said this, with the technology, you got YouTube, you got Google, you can do your own homework after that.
That's very much. Matter of fact, take me in, then I'm
done. I'm done. Go ahead.
All right, gotcha.
So the issue with all of this is that it's getting redundant. It's getting old. It's getting pathetic. Right. It's getting to the point where I'm just disliking wrestling fans in general because it's like they don't know how to act. It's like we love the same thing. We love wrestling. Why all of a sudden, in order for me to like you, you have to like the same brand that I like or that you like? Whatever. And I'm sorry, I'm just not built that way. You know what I'm saying? And then my whole thing is shout out to Eric Mays from Flint, Michigan. He passed away.
I heard about that. That was recent, right, Chris?
He passed away last.
Now, is that my man that used to be like take over the council?
He'll pull up on people.
Yeah,
nigga will pull up and tell you his address and will not give no shit. He was the constable person
for Flint, right?
For Flint,
that's right. Yeah.
Yesterday, so I was very devastated yesterday. I didn't even want to talk to somebody. But anyway, going back to my comment, I'm not going to make a law draw out, explanation. You guys know that we're all grown adults. Some of us don't like to act like adults and shit. I do have my reservations about, WWE being the number one company, I guess, that was voted by Dave Meltzer or whatever, which is, like I say, he's entitled to his opinion. Wrestling is subjective. Everybody has an opinion about something, which is fine. But once again, if you do not have facts to back up your claims, that's the issue that I have with people. I'm like, okay, so back this up. Okay, you said that WWE was the top brand in 2023. In certain areas, they have gradually, like, immensely improved. I'm not disputing that. But to say that across the board, I'm like, I can't even name one pay-per-view other than Backlash that was actually good last year. You know what I'm saying? And AEW had a lot of problems in 2023. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the thing is like we should give, TNA their flowers because they did turn a corner. But once again, if I can't see you, I'm not going to acknowledge you. And that's basically how the fan base is.
So wait, before you go, Reese. So this is the thing with that. Like you said, the man got his own opinion, just like all of us. But it's a lot of questions. Not just saying WWE was a #1 pay-per-view, because we could say Backlash, but we could say all the damn near every pay-per-view they do overseas was except of this past one, but has been bangers, right? But it's gotta be more than just the pay-per-views that's bangers. You got not one but two, not two but three weekly shows. You got your in-house shows. You know what I mean? You got all this stuff. And if you're trying to tell me, especially with the whole year 2023 or whatever calendar he's counting, that WWE was the #1 brand, that book on that Triple H was Booker of the Year, Nick Khan was Promoter of the Year, with all this shit going on, because remember, the only time we heard Nick Khan's name is when Vince truly resigned. The only time we heard Triple H's name as Booker is when that merger happened and he became creative the head creator. So
shout out to Randy in the comments from Backstage Wrestling.
Yo, shout out to Randy. Get some air horns, big dog.
So where is this? Are you saying they #1 in the past 3, 4, 5 months, or what are you saying? Because like you said, there's other places that actually got their shit together. You know, you said TNA, you said AEW. You know, they had 8 situations going on. They had some bangers too. In Japan, in the Japan area, Japan got their shit together. You know, some of their major stars is leaving. They're still up there in the conversation. So again, these lists, these PWI 500 lists, this award is very opinionated, very opinionated. Unless I see a motherfucker holding a plaque and taking pictures like they fucking getting pointed by Triple H when they win the title, I'm not going to take that shit lightly. Like, oh, okay, it must be official. No, this was opinion. Unless I see a plaque that says that this was the promotion of the year or something like that, there's really nothing to be stressing about. All right, because we could have this discussion about who's the #1 wrestler in the world. We could have this discussion who's the #1 women's wrestler in the world. Who's the best tag team? You know, et cetera. The list. This is opinion about one guy who actually got a cult following. But if you don't mind, Chris, I digress. We just got to move on. You know, because it's bullshit. Because some of those damn categories had me laughing. I told Reese this shit earlier. How you gonna have Toni Storm as the best gimmick, but also had her name in the worst gimmick category? Are you fucking kidding me? You know? So I just didn't get it. So that's what I don't take it seriously. That's their opinion, cool. But if I see a picture with a plaque on the social media, like, okay, I guess they earned that. So go ahead, Reese. I'm sorry, brother.
Boom. All right. So first of all, wrestling fans, the next time y'all want to encounter an Inchroom or an Elite Viewing pussy, please just ignore them, because Lord knows half of what they want to say, you can poke more holes in the damn thing. And be quite honest, we get ready for one of the hottest times in professional wrestling right now, because of course, when it's WrestleMania weekend, you got like all the indies getting ready to do their shows all around the same time. So you're gonna probably see a lot of interactions. You know, some of them may be intended to be surprises, some may not, but whatever happens, miss everybody with the bullshit for once because, man, we try to enjoy our time going on right now. But let me get through what I saw and that is inspired tonight's Hill Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Because our homeboy T.O., another one of our Hills, showed us a little picture. And it was suggestion hashtag we want live. All right, y'all. I get what y'all wanted to do this during the Daniel Bryan thing about 10 years ago. I sort of get why y'all wanted to do this with Cody. But is this going to be our new thing every time somebody that y'all think should be in the main event but ain't in the main event? Is this going to be our new thing we're going to do is hashtag we want insert superstar here? Is this what we really doing now?
But you know what? Not to cut you off though, but that's a WWE problem too.
Oh, that's for everybody.
WWE really, WWE, AEW, they need to stop spoon feeding these fans. Fuck the fans. I get the fans are very supportive. I get it. But the thing is, we are not bookers. We are not managers. We are not CEOs. We are fans. We need to stay in our fucking place.
Hey, man, you just took my whole time for a minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the listen, we're podcasters. What we say, we report the news, but once again, we have to learn how to stay in our place. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I know Stevie Ray. I've known him for like almost 4 years now, but that does not mean that I know about the business. And they take like, oh, I know this person, and I interviewed that person, and I know everything that's going on. You are not a wrestler. If you have never taken a bump, if you have never been in the storyline, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. And just to add on to that too, like we talked about this. God knows how long we talked about this. That y'all think y'all got power because we all got social media platforms, and you think, oh, my voice or my keyboard counts, but no, you don't. Like your money, especially these days in wrestling, don't. You really just go straight to the company. It don't go to the wrestlers like y'all think. So don't stop trying to treat wrestlers like cops and say, "I pay your salary." No, you don't. No, you don't. See, what you pay for is to get your ass in there, have a good time, be entertained, some shape or form of the entertainment they providing for you. That's it. Now you don't like what's going on. There's other valleys to go to. You don't like WWE? Hey, there's AEW, there's TNA, there's all this stuff. You don't like this? You don't like that? Go these other volumes. It's not 20 years ago when we only had one fucking major show. We got fucking options. But y'all, instead of doing that, y'all want to go on this damn keyboard.
It's great for at the end of the day.
Y'all was complaining when it was one circus in town. One circus in town, y'all was complaining. Now you got options and you're still fucking complaining. You still fucking like.
Probably, you know what, bro? I think the issue is that these fans are not humble, and they need to be humbled again. This time, when the pandemic, if another one comes around, take it away, take it all the way to the point where we have to go back to before Christ.
Bro,
you understand me?
When that pandemic hit, and motherfuckers that brought WrestleMania tickets, motherfuckers that brought those. I had an AEW show in my hometown. It was going to be the first Blood and Guts. I wanted to go see.
I was supposed to go to Double or Nothing.
Right? So, it got taken away. And then, you know what? God bless them. It was some bullshit. But WWE said, no, we got performance in here. We gonna still give our fans wrestling. AEW, we got Daily's Place.
Daily's Place.
We still gonna give out wrestling. TNA found a goddamn garage, and they still gave out a damn wrestling. So They provided entertainment for y'all asses, even though y'all was not there because of the situation. But at the same time,
and y'all wasn't appreciating them either.
And y'all wasn't appreciating them. They was putting their shit on the line with this COVID. All they had to do was cough in their ass. But they wrestling each other, sweating all over each other, and unsanitized fucking rings and shit, and y'all still was not happy.
Shout out to our brothers in arms, Jaquez from the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast.
Hey,
number 100 this week.
Episode 100 this week. Congratulations.
And I will be in attendance too.
Hey man, any podcast that make it to 100 episodes, man, you deserve a round of applause.
Give him another standing ovation,
man.
man. Shout out to the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast for 100 episodes. There was like light year. There was like moons and moons ago that we had like 100 episodes.
The question is, John, how y'all last with Dark Kent for 100 episodes? That's the question.
Nigga.
Jody
said,
said
how they lasted 1 month with the Kent, much less 100, but that's another story.
Jody said, "Yeet."
Jody last night had me dying.
Like I told you, no yeet on this platform, man. No.
Wait,
Speaking of no
do it
yeet.
right. Do it right when you say no yeet, damn it.
No, I'm not doing it because I'm lazy as fuck.
No yeet.
So going back. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, he was just saying so.
Okay, so let's kind of discuss the booking in WWE since we're on the road to WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre. Yeah. So Drew McIntyre, the psychotic, bipolar, off-kilter, psychotic madman.
Shady.
This got to be the best form of Drew McIntyre in years. And he needs a award. He needs a award. he really does for being shady as fuck, being like no chill whatsoever. Like, hey,
this is no fucks given award. Let's put it as simple as that.
Right. When he won the Elimination Chamber over the weekend, like this nigga said, hey, I mean, I'm the one that fucked up CM Punk, and I'm the reason why he's not going to WrestleMania. I love it. I love it.
He's the savior of WrestleMania.
You know what the thing is with him though, and remember we said with a lot of people, some of them are better as heels than face.
Yeah. Fact.
Very much so. And Drew McIntyre is one of listen, I don't know who in the fuck in the back decided to say, oh, let's change him to Braveheart. Yeah, let's have him come out there looking like fucking He-Man on steroids.
I mean, but the thing is don't get me wrong, that's how he started. He started like that back in the day. But with this,
I agree.
With this version of him, like they need to keep that one too. Like with all this controversy about him not re-signing and stuff, he making sure y'all know before y'all fumble, before y'all let me go. Just let me show you this before. Don't think it's gonna be a simple thing. You let me go because you let me go, and I'm hot right now. And you tell me the other side or someone else gonna be lucky enough to get me. That's gonna be on y'all because this shit is working. This shit's working. This dude TikTok has been on fire when CM Punk got hurt. He said, "Hey, this is how let me work on my tricep." And had Dreams and Nightmares playing and shit. This dude got a shirt with him pointing at CM Punk's WrestleMania grade. Like he's playing with this shit. And this is the best he's been. Because I'm sorry, as a fucking face. Before the pandemic, it was all right. It was all right. He about to beat Brock Lesnar and all that stuff. During the pandemic, he did what he had to do. But when we got the fans back, he was acting like a goofball. He was starting fucking feuds about a fucking sword. Like he fucking Lionel for Thundercats. But now this motherfucker is on the best road he has been since he came back to WWE. I'm counting NXT days. And I think he should be the one that beats Seth Rollins. Now, the thing is, if CM Punk didn't get injured, we would still have this character, but we would have him on his way out because we know that when CM Punk gets Seth.
I think what's going to end up happening is either A, Drew McIntyre is going to win and he's going to get cashed in.
Yeah.
By Damian Priest. Number two, this is where Seth Rollins come into play. Seth Rollins is going to get pissed and he's going to try to help out Cody. Going to pretend that he's going to help out Cody. He's going to betray him.
Mhm.
I'm seeing this picture a little bit. I'm seeing this picture again and again and again and again. Like when you are too involved in my life and talk about, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to be your shield.
Yep.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to be your Robin in your story. I'm going to help you finish your story. But then you got to understand, Seth Rollins is someone you cannot trust because
Hey,
the same man
backstabbed
that
Roman.
took a chair to Roman Reigns and said, "Fuck you, nigga." You know,
And not to mention, didn't Cody beat Seth 3 times in a row, including when he returned at WrestleMania 2 years ago?
This is why I'm feeling what you just said, Chris, because he's getting too much involved and not worrying about the belt that's around his waist. And you being there is not trustworthy either, because you, my friend, have stabbed a lot of people in the back. You know,
he has a reputation.
So he'll be the guy. He'll be the guy that do what he always do. He get a chair. He would hit not a knife. He would smack that chair in the back, right in your back, and your story will continue to not be finished. And which at that point, I'm like, man, I'm tired. Don't just wait to SummerSlam and get it.
But you know what? Let me ask you this: do you think that Cody Rhodes like finishing the story became a meme?
Yes.
Like this
Yes.
not to be taken serious because like, we're talking about something that your father never done, never accomplished at all, and yet they got a video game saying, "Hey, well, we know he's not going to finish his story at WrestleMania 40, but you can finish his story in the game." Like, I think that's like borderline disrespectful. I mean, you guys,
all they had to do, bro. You know, all they had to do was hold off on the finish the story stuff until this year.
But the
imagine if we never heard anything about finishing the story, but this year he started saying, "I gotta finish my story. I won the Royal Rumble the second time. This might be my last shot." The freaking Rock just joined the Bloodline. Like, it's even harder than last year. We know they're gonna cheat. I tried to do it by myself without help. So it's like, now you finish your story.
Well, this the thing about that, right?
And one last thing, Tone, and then I'll be done. And then this also shows you that they didn't really have a plan. If you really talk about it, like when we always talk about long-term booking, you know what I'm saying? This shows you that there was no long-term booking.
Now, Ziggy, especially now because like everything was just like just out of whack. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question, Ziggy. Have you ever seen a road to WrestleMania where it's just been absolutely fucked up before it even started?
This is what happens when, like, especially when Vince was in charge at the time, because this is kind of still bleeding over from Vince, and then he was forced out. So those things where it was like my way or the highway. The fans always tell you who they want in the mid card, Chad Gable, or in the main picture, Sami Zayn. They always, how many times they just went like this to the fans? So now all of a sudden, the fans was like, "Yo, even though a lot of us don't really like Cody, just finish this chapter and finish this little storyline up so we can move the fuck on."
Well, see, that's
WWE was like, "All right, cool. All right, you know what? Go ahead."
Well, that's the crazy thing about the whole thing. Like, yo, you again, the fans forced in your hand,
and it shouldn't have to be like this.
It shouldn't have to be that way. But I know how we know WWE always talking about who's this guy coming up. We always do what the fans want. No, you don't. No, you don't, because you've been ignoring us for damn near a decade. All right, so let's start that shit. Longer, but I'm going with a decade because it all started with the damn Yes movement and shit. And then y'all want to say, "Oh, we told you he was not ready when he got injured and had to retire and shit." But my thing with Cody, like, Cody, you already surpassed your daddy. Your daddy never won a WWE title in the history of his time in the company ever.
Hell, not even Intercontinental.
Not a damn thing. Nothing. You didn't win nothing. Except for you got the boss man's hat and his nicety. You start dancing with Gene Oakland. That's all you got. And you had a black chick named freaking Sapphire. So that's it. You surpassed your father's resume in the WWE alone. You did that. So you need to say, instead of saying finish the story, you need to say I'm about to write my own damn story. I'm about to surpass my father and my brother, who was also in the company, and get the Dirty E title. You already surpassed him because you won 2 Royal Rumbles. So listen, that's that. Get that out the way. Now, got to the story though. That's the story though. When you say with Seth, with Seth, like Seth is he's clingy. He's clingy, and he also got a chip on his shoulder because I haven't beaten you yet. And that's why he wanted to get the ring.
Can't trust him.
Can't trust him because his main event, his WrestleMania, got hurt after in the Royal Rumble. So now it's two things. It's two things Seth wanted. One, he wanted to be in the main event, something he never did. Yeah, he stole the main event, but he never was actually booked in the last match of the show. That's what he wanted. Two, he wanted to make sure his belt, the so-called working man's belt, is the last belt you see on a WrestleMania. And three, you have Roman Reigns rent-free in your head that you want to make sure, hey, you might be the guy with Roman's money, but this company relies on me more than it relies on you. So he got a big chip on his shoulder. But everybody keep on forgetting these factors.
True.
Damian Priest with that Money in the Bank. And now you got to worry about Drew McIntyre, who's on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much shit going on. Like I see what Chris said earlier. I see a Drew McIntyre winning and Damian Priest because they got some beef too. Let's not forget that. During the Survivor Series, right? During the Survivor Series, Damian Priest want to smack the shit out of Drew McIntyre. And
not to mention, McIntyre also had issues because remember when Seth had a one-on-one on Raw? I think at day 1, Priest trying to cash in wound up screw McIntyre over.
Trying to cash in. So that could be that. Take that away. Let's not forget Sami Zayn, little emotional Mick Foley thing they doing with him right now. He still got beef with Drew McIntyre. So it's layers. But when you come to storytelling, like Ziggy said, and we've been saying this for a long time too. After, let's say Cody wins. Let's say Cody finishes the story. What's next? Because Roman's going home.
Yeah, and then there's another issue too. I think Ty said this. Ty said that WWE is messing up the long-term booking on Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley.
Tag team champions.
Winning. That story was perfect for WrestleMania. There was a lot that was going on social media, and I can actually say that on here now. A lot of people said that Becky Lynch need to kill herself.
Wow.
On social, right? They said that she needs to go away. They don't understand why Becky Lynch won this year. The thing is that they don't have a lot of star power. I mean, Rock is just one person. Rock is, like I say, Rock is Rock. You know what I'm saying? When he comes back, I mean, he's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. I get that. But even Rock needs help. I mean, the reason why, WrestleMania 17 wasn't about Rock and Stone Cold. This was a collective. That's the problem that we have this year. The star power they had dramatically diminished. And it was because of scandals, injuries, and unforeseen issues.
Right. And don't forget the biggest problem that WWE said. They try to build stars, but they can't. Or B, when they actually do build stars, the fans don't stay behind them consistently.
Well, the issue with that is because WWE does not invest in those stars. That's the problem. The problem is like you invest in them or whatever, but they was cooking a little bit too long when they was in NXT. So once they come to NXT, the fans are not gonna really give a fuck about them.
That's like this, like when it's finally organic, LA Knight organic, then you turn them to a cornball.
They really killed him.
Every time someone got an organic push where the fans actually could get behind, and they notice it, they turn into. I even say with Becky Lynch, when Becky Lynch got her nose popped, everybody's behind her. Everybody's like, the man, yeah. And what happened at that? She making these cornball jokes. She's making these pseudo things, and the man has come around again. And if you could barely understand this, thank you, Hefe. Now I see what you're going. And
And I think you stated this on the cookout that a lot of us is still looking at broken nose Becky instead of the Becky of 2020.
That was Stormy. Stormy said that.
Okay, that
Stormy
was
said that.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the truth. It's the truth. You're holding on. You're holding on to that moment when she turned on Charlotte, and you heard on to that moment when she got her nose broken. The image of her looking badass with a bloody nose and her hands out like this. But after that, y'all forced the issue to Royal Rumble. Y'all forced the issue where she was not even in the Royal Rumble, where she came out and took out, and she took the place. You pushed it. Now you're shoving her down her throat instead of having it organically how it was working.
You want to know the fall of Becky? You want to know where the turn was for Becky? When she squashed Bianca. That's when it was like, whoa.
I said it before then. At least that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
And Ty just
basically
for Ty. Ty, no, LA Knight is going to go against AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
He was. But the plan was if everybody didn't get fucking hurt, was him against Logan Paul.
Yeah,
that was the actual.
Yeah, for the U.S. champion.
Yeah, for the U.S. champion.
Now it's looking like it's going to be Logan and Randy. Basically,
it looks that like this. But this is my idea of that. I told you this earlier, Reese. This is my idea. Why don't y'all make that a ladder match? Because y'all have money in the bank. Make that a ladder match. You got Kevin Owens who still got issues with Logan Paul. You got now Randy Orton that's gonna have issues with Logan Paul. You still got AJ Styles and LA Knight. Want something major to do instead of have a regular 1-on-1.
Hey, that's 30th anniversary, so
yeah, and make that belt not just a regular 1-on-1. Make it a standout match. Y'all used to do that shit when I did that for the Intercontinental title.
You want Zack Ryder
and Zach. Wait,
was it Daniel Bryan?
No, it was Zack Ryder. Or the one with Daniel Bryan.
Zack Ryder, okay.
Yeah, both of them. Zack Ryder or Daniel Bryan. The Intercontinental title was a ladder match.
Correct.
It got everybody a chance in there, and it made it mention that 5 or 6 people was fighting for that one belt.
Correct.
You know, the U.S. title has lost its mojo since it got off of Bobby Lashley. Let's keep that a buck.
I mean, and not only that, but like, I'm glad you brought up Bobby Lashley because Bobby Lashley is a fucking joke. As a matter of fact, the African Americans that were in that elimination chamber, both on the women's side and on the men's side, with the exception of Bianca Belair. Naomi, I still keep saying this shit. I'm like, listen, y'all motherfuckers, y'all was in the comments and y'all was talking about, well, what do you mean she was stuck in catering? It's exactly what the fuck I said. That she's stuck in fucking catering. You telling me that you came from TNA, you are a former TNA champion, knockout champion, only to come back looking like a annihilator and to be stuck in catering. And then you were the first woman to be pinned in the elimination chamber. Listen, if you're gonna sit up here gonna tell me that they got something for Naomi, the only thing that they should have for Naomi is the bloodline. Plain and simple. That's the only thing that she can do that's relevant. Everything else, go ahead.
They put her in the tree. When The Rock displayed her, you saw her name in the tree. Like, you part of the bloodline.
She should have been out there. Right. That's why I don't understand.
You know what the thing is? Like, listen, and we said this when she came to the Royal Rumble. When we did an episode on the Royal Rumble, I said, I'm going to keep on saying, I'm waiting for Michael Cole to apologize to her on TV. And it's not going to happen, right? Not going to happen. So this is my... what you look like right now, happy for you, but what you look like is a follower. You follow, because Sasha will go lead. That's the last straw. She did this once, she did it twice. But you followed her. You walk behind her, and you went somewhere else. You made Trinity. You made the name for Trinity somewhere else. And I think, in my opinion, you had a way better outside WWE than Sasha did so far.
Now that part where Whitney said that the bloodline, hold on,
I got you.
Okay, thank you. So the part where Whitney said that the bloodline is only for Roman Reigns and everybody gets crumbs, that's actually not true. Now, the people that have been associated with Roman Reigns have gotten the title. So that's not exactly breadcrumbs. And they also, and on top of that, Jay Uso, we found out who Jay Uso is. So I totally disagree with you on that one.
It's main event.
I mean, the Usos before Bloodline. How many WrestleMania main events they had under their belt? None. They was a main event.
It barely was in WrestleMania because that was a storyline between them and the New Day.
Exactly.
Yep. It was also in Camry too.
Exactly. When they had the rainbow colors on and doing their thing, that didn't work. But when they got in the Bloodline, they was a main event. They was the longest reigning tag team champions. And don't say they wasn't defending their belts because they was defending on at the time when the tag team titles was on both shows. Solo, before this John Cena thing, Solo was an actual enforcer. You had to go through him to get to either one of them. You know,
takes one to know one. That's true.
Yes, sir.
Right. He was like the sub boss. Now he just a man that just work at the corner store.
He just poppy at the store with his arms on, make sure you don't steal nothing. But it's funny when people say that, but no, the Bloodline was eating, and it was eating very well. Very well.
Yeah, even with Sammy was in there. We talk about that one promo where Jay be like, I don't give a damn what the tribal chief for, and then like,
that's when it was good.
Be like, Joe, he's not feeling really oozy right now, and then all of them start cracking up. Do you remember in the first hour how many views that wound up getting? And that was like Bloodline was killing off of that, and the thing was, half of the time, Roman wasn't even the one doing the work.
They made a shirt. They made a shirt said Uzi on it.
Hell, they even had an honorary Uzi shirt selling.
And people still don't know what. And so you going around and call yourself a pussy?
Man, I really want to know like how much money the Bloodline has made off of merch. Like it's going like they've had a lot of merch. They eating.
They gotta be in the mill.
Off a pussy?
No, just all the shirts there's a new shirt.
I mean, hell, they probably did make a mill off of Uzi.
They did make a mill off of pussy.
And the honorary
They are worse than the Godfather. They was going around selling shirts saying, "Hey, free pussy over here," but it's Uzi.
Hey, it's called
pussy.
It was called the. Let's make some money with some misdirection going on. I mean, think about it. Remember,
misdirection. All you have to do is just say, "Hey, I'm a free pussy."
Remember with Jay with the Yeet situation. They didn't own Yeet, so what they did was blur it out. It had the shirt made with blur out Yeet, and that shit was selling. It's like Bloodline.
That was very creative.
Yeah, like right, like let's like be petty. Like we blurred it out. Now we're gonna make the shirts like that too. But it was making money. So a lot of people brought those shirts. So, but to say that they everybody in the Bloodline was crumbs. No, but you gotta know you gotta know your factions. The factions always have one guy that's the lead who's a champion, and you always have the Four Horsemen, the NWO. Everybody had that type of faction, and they were successful. Those successful. It had Triple H on two of them.
That's a good question. That's a good question, Stormy. Like, why does Solo get a title shot? Like, I don't know. I'll go deeper with you. Why is Solo on the main card?
Yeah, and that's the fact. Especially after what he did to Cena up in Saudi Arabia. I'm like, dude, Solo should be.
The only reason why Solo on the main roster. The only reason why Solo's on the main roster because the Usos couldn't go to that Castle show, and they needed someone to cheat for Roman. That makes sense, and that was Solo. That was only Solo because Paul Heyman was not going to do it.
Well, from a booking standpoint, what I'm thinking is, you have all heel champions right now, other than, Seth Rollins as the world champ. So I mean, they already had a deal with the Bloodline. I mean, the Judgment Day. Gunther is a heel. Logan Paul is a heel. So it's like right now, in terms of championship matches, from a booking standpoint, unless it's unless you do like multiple, you do a multi-man match or something.
Shout out to James.
I mean, that's why I said that. I mean, he could be in the ladder match. You make the United States title ladder match. But I'm looking at what Stormy said about he could be facing Gunther or Logan Paul. Well, that's the only thing I can say with Logan Paul. But why would he face Gunther? Because he's on SmackDown, and Gunther's on
that
Raw.
wouldn't. Yeah.
You know, in fact, since they fucked that shit up and Brock name came up, and now we ain't gonna have Brock versus Gunther at WrestleMania. Who would y'all like to see? Gunther put the Intercontinental title on the line with, because they already did Jay.
Chad Gable.
Yeah, Chad Gable. But
Chad Gable.
That would have been a perfect option, but they cooled him off. They'll have to try.
No. He good. No. He back, bro.
I know. I was about to say. I was like, they cooled him off a little bit, but he's getting his momentum back, and I think
that match with Ivar.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. Like matches with Ivar.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just have to. They have to make something shake because time's ticking.
Yeah, time's ticking.
Because, like I said, I would have built Jay up a little bit hard.
But see, this is the thing. They remember the shit came out that Jay was supposed to win that match.
Yep.
They said Jay. They said
you mean Lashley, not Ashley.
Jay was supposed to.
Is that one female reporter that? No, never mind.
Stop it. But Jay was supposed to win it, so I thought this was going to be a good move for me. If you remember when Gunther came out and confronted Seth Rollins before the Royal Rumble, I thought they would have him lose the Intercontinental title, and Gunther would find his way
before CM Punk got hurt.
Not even that, just right now. Gunther will because that shit got movement on social media. Everything, with us, it looked good. It looked right that Gunther should be the one against Seth Rollins. It made everybody change. Like shit, Gunther should win the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? So why not Gunther go after losing contact before Mania and face Seth Rollins?
I think Drew became a main focus though. I think is he still in contract negotiations? So they're trying to throw him a bone.
It's rumored, and I got to put the rumor on it that he did resign, but again we haven't heard.
Man, Jay.
Huh?
That shouldn't even be in the conversation. That man ain't going nowhere. Yeah. But yeah, let's kind of go over some news from around the country. So WWE 2K24.
Oh God!
Look at Chris.
What the hell?
You got me fucked up. So this is D'Lo Brown. This is D'Lo Brown, the cross-sided D'Lo Brown. Oh, I'm sorry. This is
Black Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Who is this supposed to be?
Dawkins.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Yes.
So yes, we've seen this in New Japan. So this is your new New Japan World
Television.
Yeah. I can't even see. Global champion. Yeah.
He's a television.
Dolphins to global.
I was about to say he's not the word. Yeah.
Okay. No, I know. I knew that part. So what you guys think? Oh, he also threw a shot at WWE. He said, "Yeah, sometimes it is greener on the other side. The grass is greener."
A different type of grass if you're talking about.
I wasn't say. I mean, he smoked most of the green, but it's.
That's very true.
I mean, but this match was. This is not a good match for him. Tanahashi was moving slow, and the fact that they had him beat him in 8 minutes.
But bro, I told you Tanahashi, like the last time we see him on Forbidden Door, like I'm like, bro, get his ass off my fucking TV.
And the thing I love Tanahashi. I respect what he did for New Japan, got them out the darkness, but sometimes you gotta be. Look, you're the president. You're the president now. So let's see you get some international viewership.
President of what?
You're the president of Japan.
Senior
No, he's the president of Japan now.
Oh, literally?
Yeah, literally. He's the president.
Oh, then you need to say your ass in the back because like you lost.
No. Because see, this would piss me off in the next night. Dolph Ziggler challenged Tanahashi to a match for his title. Like, why the fuck why the fuck you gotta put him in every damn time? Why you gotta win every title, man? You don't have to win this title. Go, you're the president. That's the biggest title in the company. Chill out.
Impeach yourself as a wrestler. How about the way?
Yeah. But yeah, this match was no. it was That's what it was. It was I can't even say it was ugly. It was So oh my goodness.
Right. So to this one. So Mr. Bobby Roode, he even though he repaired his neck, he actually just wrapped it up. I think this was about a couple of days ago. I think he been in the business for what 20 years?
Yeah, 25 or something like that.
25. Yeah, he said that he wrapped it up. He's going to be a producer from now on. So he's not his in-ring career is over.
You said this like earlier night. You're right. WWE sometimes gets people way too late. At times, it's like, yo, if they could have got Rude, I don't know what year they would have got him, but it was like, if they would have got Rude when he was still in his prime, dude would have been your next megastar.
You know what? But I technically disagree with that because number one, when he was in New Japan, not New Japan, but when he was in NXT. When he was in NXT, he was killing it in NXT.
Oh, yeah.
The only problem was that, or the only problem with Rude is when he got to the main roster.
This is where they fucked up.
Vince forced him as a babyface.
There you go. He was the top heel in NXT, and yes, he had a bomb ass entrance music. Everybody was making fun with it, having fun with it, and that's what Vince saw. Vince saw the fans was getting into it. Oh, he must be a face. No, motherfucker, he was a heel. That's the only thing they was worried about was the music.
He was like Glorious. Glorious is he's supposed to be a good guy.
Right.
He's
I was I was there.
Right.
I was there on SmackDown when he won the United States title, and he was over. But Bobby Roode is a fucking heel. If you watch his history, that man is a heel. He was Triple H in TNA.
Yeah.
You know, that's what bothers me too. Like Vince McMahon did not know that this man was a heel, and he said he's a face. That brings me back to I know we're kind of going back and forth, but it goes back to that conversation that we had. Right, I did. That's why I love it.
It's heel heat, bro. We from the hip.
So that brings me back to this one point. WWE fans. WWE fans sit up here and talk about, well, I don't want to be educated. Yeah, you ain't gonna tell you what the fuck you do. So you telling me that you don't even know your own people that's in NXT?
No.
What we talk about?
Let me get this out. So you mean to tell me that you sit up here, and when I try to educate you on AEW business, you said that you don't want to do your research, but then when it comes to NXT, you still don't know who the fuck this person is. So it's you're either lazy, stupid, or just all the above.
Well, what did we discuss yesterday when we said that if you say you're a WWE fan, but when these guys come from the main roster, y'all quiet than the motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. When it's after WrestleMania, of course they gonna cheer out because you got most of the people that was at WrestleMania that actually watched the product. But after that,
but you're supposed to follow the product.
Yes, NXT. It got 3 different letters, but in the middle of that NXT, there's a WWE symbol on it. So that means it's still under the umbrella. This is where you get those call ups. Like, I mean, honestly. I felt bad for Giant Gargano. I felt bad for Shamata Chapter. I felt bad for Candice LeRae, Indian, whatever her name, and all of them. I felt bad for them because they worked their ass up. These fans fucking know them for all these takeovers, and then when they come out, it's crickets.
Well, I'm not gonna put all the pressure on the fans on this one. I'll put some culpability on the company because what happened to hype packages? Whatever happened to?
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up.
They just say, "Hey, look at this person."
No, but remember when they did that?
I'm glad you brought it up because Triple H started doing that. Vince did not.
There you go.
He didn't do any hype packages or anything like that. He allowed them to come to the main roster. No one knew who the fuck they were. Now the problem is with Triple H. Triple H do too many vignettes way too many fucking
Yeah,
vignettes.
Veer, I'm coming.
like,
He's still lost.
Into share.
You know what's actually the irony when it comes to this is that what is the one thing we have? Well, actually, I wouldn't say a lot of stuff about Vince, but what is the one thing we have historically said about him and other wrestlers?
Other than him being a pedophile and sharing hoes with other.
Yeah. That if Vince doesn't create you, he's not going to push you that much. And here's the sad part: Vince, NXT's under your umbrella, but yet you're like changing damn near every last person because you want them TV ready. That's the whole point of NXT is that, hell, Triple H and the crew is doing your work, and creative's work for them, so that way you already have them set by the time they do go to the main roster.
I got so tired of Veer. It wasn't even funny. I got tired of him looking like he was getting ready to come. Like
he was.
He's telling you that's what he was doing.
He was.
I'm like, you telling me that you were coming for a year and you never came? Why the fuck was I doing all this work for you not to come?
I really had like 3 jokes on that, but you know. You know what? But the thing is with Vince, it was pure jealousy. It was pure jealousy. Come on now.
Of your own brand?
No, yes, his own brand because when we talked again, we talked about this yesterday. Remember, NXT was saving the WWE's ass.
Facts.
A lot of people said, "Oh, NXT." Remember, and I said this, and I say it again here. When people can see my face, they can't. No, I didn't say that. When people can see my face, they couldn't see my face, and I said this shit yesterday. If it wasn't for TNA NXT success, there would not be no AEW. And I'm going to stand by that, and I'm going to stand by this.
Black and gold.
And I'm going to say this. NXT was kicking the main roster's ass when they was doing Saturday takeovers, Sunday main roster shows, and no one's not talking about those main roster shows because they was either predictable or they was God-forsaken awful. But we were talking about takeover to the point that even Triple H said, "God damn, you're making us do more work up there," because they was better. So he got jealous. That's why he did what he did when we put NXT on the USA Network. Oh, y'all think they're so better? Well, go kick their ass. Which that felt horribly.
Oh, and don't forget there's the other form of jealousy that reared its ugly head. Do you remember the 2019 Survivor Series?
Well, that was his fault.
That was his fault. All them?
But
that was by design though, because you want to know why? Vince harbored NXT shows so much. It was like, he thought that, if I have them go against my Raw and SmackDown, they were going to shut them up. But then backfire, NXT still wound up kicking their ass.
But that was
on their pay-per-view.
But that was his idea to get them because they had to get ready to go on the same night as AEW. So you had to make NXT outshine, even though they was going to do it anyway. But had to make sure they outshined the main roster, and then at the same time, you was making stars in that Survivor Series without even knowing you was making stars. Because Keith Lee was a main man in that match. Even though he lost, he was tossed around your face of the company, Roman Reigns around that match.
You know, Adam Cole Lee is dangerous.
Right. Adam Cole, as the NXT champion, had a better match than Brock Lesnar and who was your WWE champion at the time? God.
Was it AJ?
No, it was not AJ.
No, it was Brock.
No, Brock was the Universal champion.
Oh.
Universal. No, you're right. Brock was the WWE champion. The Universal champion was Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, I think. So he was. You're right. He was. So, but Adam Cole outshined you on that match. The Cedric. Oh God, that's it.
Let's see, Undisputed.
Undisputed Era. I got the shirt on. You know, it's damn shame. But
Yes, Roderick Strong outdid
Roderick Strong.
Shinsuke and AJ in that secondary champion matchup.
Right. So they outshined you, and you was doing that for a point to say, okay, we got these stars and this here. Here you go. This is it. You got the stars. But you still was jealous that your son-in-law was doing a better Vince McMahon than Vince McMahon and the Yes Boys up top.
Wow, this is a interesting take from Stormy. Undisputed Era was better than the Bloodline.
If they would have let them cook another year, I think they would have been. Because especially when they were the Undisputed Prophecy.
Watch this. I'm gonna agree with that. That's because I got the shirt on. I'm gonna agree with that because Adam Cole is a better wrestler than fucking Roman Reigns.
Well, not only that, I could just give y'all a simple answer. How many times Adam Cole he did cheat when he won, but how many times did he just straight up beat people as well? Roman Reigns cheats in every single
fucking match.
And see, I know it's some old school in there saying, okay, hey, he's the heel. He's supposed to not win clean, but shit, it's gonna come a time when you're wrestling and you gotta show why you're the champion. Adam Cole beat even some former champions. He beat Finn Balor. He beat Johnny Gargano. He beat Ricochet. He beat he even beat I don't want to say his name, but Velveteen Dream. He beat, and not only that, when this man's on the mic, and we're just talking about Adam Cole, NXT champion Adam Cole. When he was on the mic, he cooked the WWE guy. He cooked the WWE guy. He cooked Karrion Kross.
What's up, Mel?
He cooked Karrion Kross. They said, you know what? They give you all the rights. They give you all the lights and grammar. You know what make me special? When they ring the bell. Which he kind of recycled that when he got the AEW. But still, it's still a hot line.
Correct.
It's still a hot line.
Hey,
everybody, let me cut in real quick. So everybody, for the people that are watching, thank you so much for watching episode 245. Remember to like, remember to share, remember to comment. You guys are doing an awesome job. Shout out to the comment section. But yes, keep going.
No, just to add on what Chris is saying, we got just about 20 people across all platforms watching right now. We only have 7 likes on YouTube. If y'all haven't already, hit that like button. If y'all don't mind, do us a solid. Help us get into that YouTube algorithm. That definitely is much appreciated. Just go ahead and hit that like button. Boom.
Yes, the like button is very
powerful button.
Hey, can I?
Yes, and also the share button as well.
Can I say something about that comment? The mind-boggling WWE wanting Cole. Guess. What is Cole doing right now?
Managing.
Yeah.
Even though it's kind of messed up. Even though it's kind of messed up because his he injured his ankle and stuff. Yeah. But Cole is managing right now.
Yeah.
So it's like they told him his future.
But the thing about it is with Adam Cole is that Adam Cole is in a position where they voted the
devil.
They voted that as the worst feud of the year, and I actually have.
But I can tell you why. Just like how y'all don't like Elimination Chamber, that's why that's the worst, because it was predictable. We called that as soon as it happened. The first Easter egg was right there at All In when the damn Devil Mask was above Adam Cole. Like all this stuff was happening, you was throwing it back. We called it. We called it. We was just waiting for y'all.
The Easter egg goes way back before that. Because when Roddy first came to AEW, and Adam was like, "Oh, dude, I'm just playing around with them right now. I don't trust them."
But see, with Adam Cole also give y'all the signal when he about to stab someone in the back. When he hugs somebody, he always do this, like a knife going to your back. He always does that. So we knew it was him. Like, it was. I'm your best friend. That's the worst thing to say in wrestling. I'm your best friend.
Shout out to Classic from the Smart Mark podcast.
Hey, we got another podcast in the house. Y'all get some air horns.
Y'all are hilarious on TikTok. Yes.
What? Wait. Oh, yes, they are. They are fucking hilarious. I'm telling you, the same shit that you see at the cookout, the same shit you need to see on their platform. Follow the Smart Mark podcast on all platforms.
Yes. I'm saying I definitely agree with that devil.
Shout out to you. Yeah, y'all coming in. I see y'all.
I definitely agree with that devil thing. I mean, if you say that was a good feud, it could have been if he didn't get injured. I think once he got injured, it kind of it dragged on too long. If that makes sense, like I think
you get the dragging on now. I mean, shit, like,
it's dragging off the
yeah, like it's getting to the point now where it's like you just need to throw this shit away. Like it's not needed. Like this is how you know it's a failure. When we do not talk about the biggest angle in your company and we're not talking about you, that is a problem. Right. It's like y'all come out there like, oh, here come these bitches.
It's not even that. When your biggest angle get outshined off of a promo, your angle got outshined off of a swerve promo. One Swerve promo.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that with Swerve, it's like, yo, I have to say this right now. He's just like crushing it between him and Nana with that David. Which, by the way, I would say this right now. Nana is like, he's like crushing it with the dance right now.
Nana is one of those national treasures that we talk about. This dude dance. His dance is a TikTok. The fact that he did not get on that vote. I forgot who they had over him. How he got him over. This dude got his dance is a TikTok challenge. Thanks to our brother Chris. Oh.
You're welcome. Yeah. But everybody, let's kind of shift gears real quick. So, Revolution is next Sunday. Let me tell you this. So this is, oh my goodness. Hopefully this motherfucker that was trying to troll me, that was in the comments or whatever. I think this was on Saturday morning or something like that. I basically said that, Elimination Chamber did not give me any life or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So do you know that this man wanted to turn around and say, oh, well, we're not talking about AEW, are we? I said, well, first of all, bitch ass nigga, I wasn't even talking about AEW. I mean, because it's not relevant. I mean, like, I'm waiting until next Sunday. I'm waiting until the Elimination Chamber ends. Mm-hmm. Then we can talk about that. Now, you must be like AEW must be rent free in your fucking head, but yet you supposed to be this moist potato that loves AEW. Why the fuck are you talking about the other company? But now this is where I'm going to get moist. Okay, hold on. I gotta make it. This is where we get our life because this is Sting's last match. This is his retirement.
It's true.
A lot of shit is going down Sunday. That's why I get so excited for AEW pay-per-views because I know I'm about to get my money's worth. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Willis, I'm gonna hit you up because like we're streaming next week. Like I said, I'm not shedding a tear for him. The man, I'm gonna get this man a standing ovation. I'm gonna say that again. I'm not gonna shed a tear for him. I'm gonna get him a standing ovation because one, he retired off of a fucking move that ended his career. He comes back during the end of the fucking pandemic. There's only like probably a couple of hundred people in Daily's place, but it sounded like it was 23,000 people in there. Okay, this man throwing himself like the spirit of New Jack keep on hitting his body. He's jumping off of balconies and shit, and he's like 60 fucking years old. I'm 42 years old. I'm not jumping on no damn balcony. This nigga 64. You know, Steve said something very interesting. He said it depends on what Ric Flair does in this match.
He's going to turn on Sting. He's going to turn on Sting. This is how Sting going to lose. Because why would you have Sting win? Remember, he was against winning the tag team titles in the first place. So why are you going to have him win his last match and have them retain the tag team titles? And then what you going to do? What you going to do after that? Who's going to replace him with Darby Allin? So then you got to think of the history of this. this is the same building Sting was made at against Ric Flair.
Ooh.
Against Ric Flair, Clash of Champions. Clash of Champions, same night as
I did not know that.
same night as WrestleMania 4.
Oh,
This
Nah, Chris, you should have known that. You should have figured it out yourself.
shut the fuck up.
Do your homework.
Do your homework, Christopher.
I mean, listen. Get the picture. Let me get the picture.
You didn't know everything?
So, once again, give me the picture.
I got you.
So, once again, I didn't, as much as I like talk about wrestling, I did not know that. That is, see, that's free.
Okay.
That's free. That is free knowledge for you guys. See, I didn't know. So can y'all say that one more time for the people that just came in?
So for Sting, at the same area, the same arena that they wrestling in, the same arena they wrestling in, that is the same arena around the WrestleMania 4 weekend where Clash of Champions Sting was made against Ric Flair in a draw for the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
45-minute draw against Ric Flair. That's why I'm thinking, I'm thinking that's the best way to have. It's also a tornado. If I'm not not mistaken, it's a tornado tag for the match.
Crazy Man Sting diving one more time.
One more time, we go get Crazy Man Sting diving, and then we go get I don't know, we go get a low blow from Ric Flair. I don't know. Happy birthday, Ric Flair, by the way.
And it's funny that you mentioned that because remember the last time we've seen Ric Flair was on that crying BS like his daughter and
walking in.
Now wait. Let me get it out. Okay. He had a meeting with the young man.
Exactly. He walked into the office. This was on Dynamite. Walked into the office. He said, "Hey, I thought I'd be more involved with Sting's retirement." Walked in there, the young buck Nicholas and Matthew Jackson.
You don't know what's up. If you do not know what's up, you about to get the tea now. Now once again, this pay-per-view is not predictable versus the Elimination Chamber.
No.
We literally booked it for you motherfuckers for like almost 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Now with this one, it's a possibility we might get a first African American AEW champion, or we're going to get or Joe is going to retain.
I'm trying to remember.
Sting is either going to go out in a blaze of glory, or it's going to be a tragic night.
I'm trying to remember who said it yesterday. That I will hold off on having Swerve win and have him win at Double Nothing. Make sure
I said that earlier tonight.
That would be fine.
I'll make the guy that get pinned as Hangman, since it would complete his heel turn, because he's turned to a bastard, man.
He getting unhinged.
He getting unhinged. That damn fucking Magnum TA mustache. He is.
And I'm here for that.
I mean, you know what? Sometimes it's good for with Hangman. Listen, if y'all never saw a heel Hangman on a Ring of Honor, though, if he come up with that fucking rope, with that, wait, Hangman, don't do that. Don't come out with that rope.
Not around Swerve. Not around Swerve.
No, not around Swerve, and it's still.
Especially on Black History.
Right.
Well, it's
not ever. Don't bring.
But don't do it ever.
Right.
Ring of Honor was different. No. Ring of Honor was different. It was in syndication. Shit, don't do it around nobody. Shit, you in North Carolina.
We don't need nobody bringing no nooses out. AEW has enough bad press.
Oh,
they've been through enough right now. All it's gonna take is somebody that don't even watch wrestling.
Oh yeah.
To say, oh look what. No.
But see, the thing is,
right, like you got O'Shea, you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't watch.
Yeah, but see the difference. Like, okay, back to if y'all never saw a heel Hangman, he is unhinged. He looked like he needs to be in a mental facility, and that's going to be a good thing, especially in this match, because we don't know which way he going to come. And for everybody that wanted to know, he's not injured. That was part of the sell he's going to do for the match. He's not injured. He's okay. Everybody thought he was injured after that match this past Wednesday. But with Swerve, I save him for Double or Nothing, because Double or Nothing It's going to be in Las Vegas, I think, again.
Yep.
And I think I'm going back.
That's and I'm about to say because you was there, you know the atmosphere.
I was.
You know the atmosphere.
I got a question for y'all. If Swift is the challenger at Double or Nothing, how many nightclubs in Vegas do you think people are going to be doing non states before and after he wins the title?
I am going. That's why I have to go to Double or Nothing, because for me, this will be because I'm gonna ask my guy Flint and my guy Chris. We should fly out to Double or Nothing and just party.
That's gonna be fire, bro.
Right?
When is Double or Nothing, Chris?
That will be in May.
Yes,
May?
Memorial Day weekend.
That's not too far.
But that's Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
Yeah, because like I listen, like 5 years ago. Oh my goodness, it's been 5 years.
I'm
Years
flying,
ago,
bro.
like, I went to the very first one.
Look how happy Chris is talking.
Right. But that's important. That's important because you see, if someone could talk about something that happened 5 years in wrestling and they could still have that fucking joy, it reminds them. That's what you're supposed to have instead of fucking typing about what they did wrong or what they did wrong. This man showing you fucking joy that he had 5 years ago at an AEW show.
5 years ago.
And still think about
bro. Like 5 years ago. 5 years, man. I remember like it was yesterday, bro. Like I landed, went to the MGM Grand, about to check in.
Okay.
Met my boy Flint, and Chris, and like we were talking for like at least a good maybe 15 minutes. Yeah, we was on the line talking for 15 minutes. The first conversation was WWE and how we was like, we do not like WWE anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was like, and then we went to the counter to check in, and the lady, like, I don't know if she was just like knowing that we were vibing, whatever. She was like, "Do you guys want like rooms next to each other, whatever?" And we were like, "Sure." Like,
kind of in the same the same floor or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we was on the same floor. Their room was next to ours or whatever. And we've been friends like ever since.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to that lady. Yeah.
That's definitely what's
up. He's one of my best friends, man. Like we talk and like, you know, it's like wrestling brings everybody together. I think that's the part that we're forgetting. Like, cause like I said, I met my best friends at a AEW event, in the WWE event, and it's like what Ziggy said, like you could tell like the joy in my voice when I was just like just remembering it and reminiscing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we're so tight in the realism that we forgot that wrestling is special, and wrestling brings everyone together, and it's like and that's why we have these podcasts. It's like wrestling is not about just figuring out storylines. Wrestling is about community at the end of the day.
Community. There you go.
This is what
I like that.
But especially I'm gonna tell you what my father used to say. Like it was times when people was afraid to talk about wrestling. There was times when people was afraid of what other people thought about. Thought about you watching wrestling. Oh, why are you watching that? Don't you know it's this, that? I'm not gonna say the word because I'm not getting fucked up like that dude off theory. But
and then on top of that, me being a gay man too and liking wrestling, so I got to double the whammy.
So it brings us together no matter like race, religion, sexual pleasure, all that stuff. You come together. You go in a building and it takes one person to do a Ric Flair woo. You gonna have like at least 100 to 50 people wooing with you, and then it's a call. It's a call. I mean, I'll start some. And Chris, you gonna see? I'm gonna start one. I'm like woo, and I'm telling you.
Or if you see somebody with a Bullet Club shirt on, you want somebody two speeches.
You're
NWO.
Either one.
Right, so
going up and down the aisles at the MGM Grand and just like, dog, I like your T-shirt. Hey, and just starting our conversation like that might be your best friend for life. You know what I'm saying?
We did this. We did this shit at when we went to Johnson. He had his WWE title. I had my Intercontinental title. We saw people with the same belt. We saw people with different belt. We clinking belts like we fucking So that's what it is. We are in a community, just like there are comic book fans that's in the comic book community. Yeah. There's our car fans. There are bike fans. They are in the community. This community, wrestling community, is just as the same.
Mustang
we are
boys.
one of the same. We are the same as one. It's just that you always have a casual fan. Once he get a casual fan, and he see the joy, like, oh, I want to be full time.
Everyone's a casual at one point,
right? And that's the part where
you're a casual fan.
Like, yeah, that's the part that hashtag Kills for Life come into play, because a lot of people, like, they come to us and they be like, dude, y'all are like one of the dopest podcasts or whatever, like, around. And like, what we're trying to do is not only we trying to get our money, try to get the fame, the glory, but what people need to understand is about building the community. I never had a community when I was growing up, when I was watching wrestling or whatever. And the one thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to build my own community. I didn't want to, like, I guess, try to eat off somebody else's plate.
Right.
I wanted to build my own shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think we have really did that and more. Like we reach out to this person, that person, before you know it, you got a network. You got a network full of people that's like liking the same thing, and you never knew. And matter of fact, I was in the political space. Do you know how many fucking wrestling fans was in that damn space?
You'd be surprised, bro.
Oh yeah, we all know.
You'd be surprised, bro.
I said, you a wrestling fan? Yeah, I've been a wrestling fan for 25 years. Like, the fuck? I mean, we sit up here talking about Donald Trump and shit, and these motherfuckers was like, I didn't know you was a wrestling fan. Like, yeah. I
went to work and told them about the podcast, and I found out at least 10 of my coworkers are wrestling fans. They're like, oh, where's your podcast? Like, Sunday? What y'all talking about? Everything wrestling? Oh, I'm like, wait, y'all watch wrestling? Oh, okay. Yeah. You be surprised when people all of a sudden tell you they wrestling fans. Like, they don't. Like I said, people feel like a little bit. They still got that word that what they call it, the word whatever they call it. They talking on a little corner or something. Water cooler area. Like, no, stop. Be like that. It's the time where we are out here, bro. When you can fill up a fucking stadium, a football stadium full of wrestling fans, you don't need to hide no more. You don't need to hide no more.
Exactly. And that's why. And I just want to just say this before, and I'll give it to Reese, but I think this is very important. Wrestling fans, like, y'all need to understand that you don't need to hide anymore. Like, we're here to let you know that we have been through the ringer, we have been through the bullying and everything like that. If motherfuckers come to you at an airport and say, "Oh, you about to go to a wrestling event," and yeah, I hear that it's fake. Listen, whether I'm in the Uber or if I'm in the airport or if I'm like on the street corner and I hear these motherfuckers talk about wrestling is fake, I have no problem educating them. I'm not going to say I'm going to fuck you up or whatever, and I want you to get hit by a car, or I want you to run into a tree, which I do want them to do that. Say all the above, but no, seriously. No, my whole thing is to educate. I don't want people like O'Shea to like be felt like he can't come to a wrestling event and feel welcome. It's like there are fans out there that are trash. I get it, but the thing about it is we're here to educate, not like frighten you or not wanting to come to an event. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I don't even want to freaking educate. I'll tell you that. Just come here and just enjoy the vibe. Just enjoy the vibe. That's my education. Just come sit your ass down and enjoy the vibe. You go leave out with some kind of memory and at least one or two favorite wrestlers. So relax. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's like one of the extra things is not just it shows. Like, if you just go to like meet and greets or whatever, and that there's like wrestlers coming somewhere within your hometown and whatnot. Dude, you can even meet friends and make friends that way too, because a lot of times you'll be ready to go, and at first your attention's only there just to focus on the wrestlers and whatnot. But then during the downtimes, like when there's like breaks in between, you'll like probably talk to a lot of fans and whatever. And next thing y'all know, y'all be like bringing up all y'all memories and stuff or even things that are happening currently or whatever. And hey, that's the one great thing about wrestling is that, man, it just goes all over. Matter of fact, hell, you notice how as much as people want to say they want to make fun of wrestling, but yet, do you notice how many times people tend to parody it? Like, you think of how many people in the hip hop community now are like name dropping wrestling. You think of LL Cool J with "It's a Lie," and then he drops that line about Roddy Piper. Of course, you think of Offset, of course, with Ric Flair drip. Like,
Didn't somebody make a Shinsuke Nakamura song recently too?
Uzi.
Uzi with the Nakamura, of course, Bad Bunny with the Booker T.
3-6 Mafia, Mark Henry.
3-6 Mafia, Mark Henry.
WWF
Method
Aggression album.
Yes, Method Man with The Rock.
Silk the Shocker.
We could go all day. That could be another thing.
But not only that, but you think of how many. And hell, look at the Simpsons. They've had. I know they've had Bret Hart on their show. That 70s show. Yeah. That 70s show, remember they had the episode where The Rock was portrayed to be his dad in one day? It's like, for everybody who always wants to knock wrestling, but yet, all of these different cultures, they always been having it. Lord knows all the talk shows, like the Jimmy Fallon's and the Jay Lewis Today Show and all the others that be having wrestlers on. So it's like, y'all used to get made fun of, but now everybody's liking and wanting to get after the people that you were cool from day one.
Yeah, that is very, very true. That's why I don't really worry about people talking about wrestling or whatever, because I mean, I'm not here to like soothe your feelings or like try to change your mind. It's either you like it or you don't. I don't give a fuck either way. I'm going to get my life regardless. The one thing I do want to talk about, I want to talk about Io Sky, since I think Ty was talking about that in the comments. Listen, she got to be the most irrelevant female that is on the WWE roster, both on SmackDown and Io Sky.
That's the answer you're supposed to get. Who? What? Who?
I didn't know who Chris was talking about.
Io Sky.
And that's a shame right now, especially with all the shit that's doing.
Were you really serious? No, I'm legit question. Were you really serious?
Huh?
Were you really serious?
No, I didn't catch what you said at first because
I'm like, bro. Like,
no, I know who Io Shirai is.
Was that? Oh, Io Sky. Did I say Io?
No, Io Sky. Yeah.
What I said?
Okay.
I mean,
Io
Shirai.
No.
Io Shirai.
That's her original name. They just
original. Okay, gotcha.
That's my bad,
bro.
I mean, he said her name when she was relevant, and then they changed. So that's when she was relevant.
That is very true.
Is it a possibility she's like hurt or something? Because she hasn't wrestled much.
No, because she just wrestled last month.
No, it's
last month though.
Yeah.
What it is. It's a damn shame because that woman is talented as hell.
Yes, she is. They said that she's genius in the sky, but she the only genius in the kitchen.
Like she fucking that right. Like everything she do, like this girl do a moonsault to top the cage. She fucking all
the trash can on her head.
All that shit. Oh, when she was in NXT, she was popping. Like she was the shit. But then
it bothers me that you're the champion and yet you're stuck in the closet.
Or you're using
Dakota,
Kyrie Ray and not Kyrie Ray, Asuka and Kyrie to be your hitch women. But see, it's like you're trying to copy and paste shit. Okay, you're trying to copy and paste Bloodline shit. You're trying to copy and paste that. with the women.
It's not working.
You wanna know what the main issue is though, fellas?
that?
It's the 2 championship bullshit. There's always gonna be a champion and a B champion. Rhea Ripley's getting most of the adulation, and Rhea Ripley
undisputed champion though.
Huh?
She's the woman's undisputed champion.
Yep.
Well,
That's the part that bothers me. Like your championship really outranks the world championship.
wait.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. They never call that. They never, when it comes to the ladies, they never call that the universal.
Even though it's on there,
they just call
right. It's on there.
They
right.
just,
One is WWE Women's Champion, and then Rhea's just the Women's World.
I think the wording is on there though. It's undisputed WWE champ though.
But you gotta remember, Rhea Ripley was the SmackDown champion, but she was on Raw because she beat Charlotte. Remember, she won the Royal Rumble. She beat Charlotte, but they never traded. They traded her. They never traded her off to Raw, so they had to change the belt. So she got the world title. They never, you know, you don't call no woman heavyweight because so they said world title. And then with the women's belt, they changed that for SummerSlam because that was Bianca, and she cashed it in. But when it comes to her, we all know who the champ.
Check this out though, Tone. Check this out because I see what Chris is saying.
Yeah, I mean,
it says undisputed. Why would they put that on the belt?
I don't. But that's the thing.
That's the shit that I'm talking about.
But that's the
I
thing.
see what Chris is saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's written on it, but they never say that. They never say
I know
that.
they don't say that, but the thing about it is that it's gonna be us that's gonna come for your scalp. Like once again, that championship. Matter of fact, Tone. I mean, I'm not Tone. Ziggy the Bear, or Ziggy the Beast.
Ziggy the Bear. The Bear.
Hey, that's it.
Bring that cinnamon toast crunch belt up again.
Oh, I got you, bro.
No, sir. That's not the McGriddle.
Yes, that cinnamon toast crunch fucking. Hey, listen, everybody.
Like it, though.
So if you pour out there and you got and you on your last leg, all you like, listen, this is a snack. This is a snack / fucking breakfast, right? You get you some eggs. You get you a fried egg, right? You get you some Wonder Bread. You get you some fucking sugar. You get you some fucking some butter. You get you some fucking.
That's what it should have looked like, right there.
It went from that.
I'm fucking cooking. You get you some fucking cinnamon. You spread that shit on there, right? You put that on the You put that on the stove, right? Put that in the grill, right? Flip that shit. Make sure that you don't burn the house down because you know sugar and heat does not go hand in hand. You understand me? So now right here, this is the shit that you can get for free. You know what I'm saying? But this shit, when I look at this shit right here, I look at like, man, this. I have a taste for some sugar or some cinnamon toast crunch. All this belt needs is some milk.
You got milk all around it. Shit. God damn it.
It looks like a sugar house.
That shit floating on milk right there. That's what it should look like. It should have just kept it like that. To be honest with you.
But they also screwed up when they was like, well, this is the Raw belt, this is the red belt, and then SmackDown, you get the blue. They should have done that. They should have just kept on the
period.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a woman in a period.
Oh shit. John Moxley?
At least it ain't that WrestleMania trophy that they had the 1 year.
Hey, leave those ovaries alone.
Oh.
Wow. Leave the ovaries alone.
We at that part of the show.
Right, the Hash Brown Championship. That's exactly what the fuck it looks like.
I'm looking at Austin Jones' comment. He said Triple H is rumor mill. Triple H is looking to introduce a mid-card title, which should take away those damn intercontinental those tag team titles and do a mid-card. That's what Take away those tag team titles and make her Ja. Shout out to Ja. That was his idea. I don't want to come from my head because you've been saying that for like months. But I agree with that because the tag team titles have not been worthy since that whole Shabaka with Sasha and Naomi. Hell, before then. But
how about when they were actually created? Because even though Sasha and Bayley tried to do something with them, but
when they was created, it was new. It was all right, and they, it was Sasha and Bayley's idea, but they didn't do nothing with it until when they put on the right team was the Iconics because they was actual team.
Priscilla Kelly.
That's Gigi Golan. That's the one that had the tampon and yeah.
She was the next. No.
How dare you, John? I know that's you. How dare you, John?
I gotta admit that almost went over my head and down. It's like, oh yeah.
Listen, you can't be coming on this podcast up there just spilling the tea. All right, let's map it. You know what? It's 10:02 Central Time, so in a little bit we're gonna like kind of go through the last
almost at 2 hours
BS right for like another like 2 minutes, and then we're gonna go to final thoughts. Now, Ty said this. Wait, hold on. Wait. This comment right here. Okay. Triple H need to worry about having a job.
No, we ain't talk about it. We didn't talk about it.
No, we haven't talked about it because listen. 2 hours go by very, very fast when you having fun. A matter of fact, I'm gonna bring this up real quick because Miss Stephanie McMahon, that little hoe, stand that bitch, stand her ass. So she was named in the investigation for the scandals shit, not the one for 2022, but going all the way back to 2006.
The Ashley Sorrow.
Yeah. They said that like Stephanie actually knew about the whole situation with Pizarro, or what was it? Pizarro? Her rape or whatever. And this ties to Triple H.
Now we know why Shane always leave and don't want to. He tries to give him a second chance. He's like, no.
I'm gonna tell you, and Shane is probably the only one that's gonna be innocent in this because Shane. They try to make Shane that. They try every damn time, and Shane is a happily married man with his boys. He was not feeling it, and then they try to force it every time. He come back, he leave. He come back, he leave. And then when the last straw was when he had the ideas for ECW. And they did that bullshit like, no, we're gonna put it on TV. Like, that's not ECW. Don't put it on it. Don't make it WWE. They didn't listen. He said, that's it, bullshit. That's done. He tried to come back. He still saw his father still with the damn dildos and the Hawkmaniacs and George Ambrose dildos. He said, nah,
You can't believe
in the junkyard slongs.
Junkyard slongs and stuff. He tried to come back, and this time he broke. He broke his damn leg. I think it was a Shane. I hope you're listening. That was a blessing. It was a blessing. Now you stay home and stay away from me.
Something just came to mind right now.
We do need our knees for support. Okay, but in this case, I'm glad he did break them. So he don't have to be involved with this shit because he has an alibi.
And you know what? Just to go to like Ty's question right here, something just came to mind right now. Remember when WWE started their relationship with Playboy? Yeah. Wasn't Stephanie the SmackDown? Wasn't Stephanie the SmackDown general manager when they started getting?
Oh no, that was before. You remember that was before? That was the Playboy thing was before.
I know, like with Sable in China, I know that would do too. But it's like,
but if you want to go with the Diva search,
the
Diva search, she was in charge.
Oh no, I was even talking about the time when they recorded when Tori first did her first issue.
She was.
Yeah.
Tori was.
Yeah, 2003.
Yeah, Tori was. That's what brought Sable back to the fold.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
And that was.
Yeah, and Stephanie was the general manager, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
Yeah, but they still had a contract with Playboy. They was under contract and they go serve their divas up and did that for a couple years and whatever, There's some y'all some nasty one. Y'all some old nasty gizzard motherfuckers.
I mean, like I said, they were getting moist. I mean,
They're getting more than moist. Goddamn it, shit.
you're right. Everybody, well, you know what? Yeah, let's kind of wrap up real quick. So it's 10:06, everybody. We're gonna go around for final thoughts. One more again. I want y'all to share, like, well, y'all have to share now, shit, because we wrapping up. But please like the
Yeah, they can still share it because look, the most of our viewers actually watch after the fact, which is actually pretty cool. So once again, even if y'all can't watch it live.
So I'm sorry.
And if y'all want to watch it again for the second part of the week or third time a week,
and listen, subscribe and watch all the damn videos. We got like 245.
All of them. One more thing too. I did upload Wrestling Debates and Catering.
Yes.
The premiere is going to air at I think 3 o'clock.
Keep those coming too. When you upload those, like keep doing that.
Yes, because I do the premieres.
I
don't just upload them or whatever because people are going to miss.
Give them a chance to catch it.
Exactly. So, what we were talking about tribalism. We was talking about variants being variants, and we didn't even get to the elimination chamber because Stormy, variants, myself, Joe, we had a good old time just talking wrestling or whatever.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe from the Hot Take Wrestling podcast. So. So we're going to go around for final thoughts. So everybody stick around. Don't go anywhere, please. Don't
sit your asses down.
Shout out to the comment section, by the way. Who want to go first?
Okay, I go. I go. So we on the road to WrestleMania. Okay, so usually I say be patient. Well, I'm telling Dirty E right now. Put your fucking foot on the gas. It's time to start driving. It's time to go past the speed limit. It's time to get us invested in these matches that you already got and start making some matches right now. Because you're talking about 2 nights and all I see is 4 matches. So let's go with that. Also, if you are lucky enough to be in Philadelphia that weekend, your boys are going to be there. We also, I put this up during the show, but you can meet us here. You can meet us in SVW. You know, shout out to them. Yeah. Try to make some noise. Please go to the merch store. Support us in the merch store. Please like, share, subscribe to our YouTube page. Please find us on TikTok. I need 1,000 followers. Damn it! Come and find me and subscribe.
Can we find you at?
At Mr. Attention Getter, Enforcer, H4L.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, you already follow me, Reach. I got you. So, I got you. But
no, I'm trying to remember my own.
Oh yeah, I got you. But yeah, we talk wrestling. We talk and enjoy each other's company. Come hang with your boys anytime at a city near you. Also, please, when you do this podcasting, when you do, hell, you on Twitter and you freaking get these wrestlers, no matter indies or mainstream, they are human, Brian. Stop wishing death on people that's just doing their damn job. That's all. Stop wishing death on their family members, on daughters and kids and stuff like that. They are human beings. They just doing their job, right? And wrestlers. Hey, wrestlers. Maybe I know y'all celebrities. Y'all make more money than someone, but treat us like human beings too. Like,
go both ways.
It goes both ways. Like, listen, man, we appreciate what y'all do. We not. I know most of us is not going to shit on what y'all do because we watch y'all. We are entertained by y'all. I'm not saying a picture. I'm not saying you got to sign, but at least shake our hand or something like that. If you don't want to be bothered, just say you don't want to be bothered. I appreciate it.
See you. Oh, he in that corner. Never mind. Okay.
So best of both worlds. Enjoy yourselves, and again, please support us. Thank you. I'm done.
All right.
Then,
Final
yep.
Rocket.
Yeah, first and foremost, yeah, Archer, you are a crazy man, but yeah, I love you. It hits my little side note here for this one. But with this being the final Sunday of Black History Month, I want to acknowledge a man who has made a lot of Black history. Actually, it would be that man right there, the one and only Mr. Bring It himself, Mr. Wildcard, Mr. Zunda. Yeah. There, I have to say.
Thank you.
Hold on, audience. Yeah, y'all can give him more than that. Y'all say, there you go. Hey, the man deserves it. I have had.
Wait, did I hear a drum?
He gave me a
Not
real shot.
the Tonight Show.
Damn.
Reset, give him everything. I said,
So stupid.
Hey, I ain't saying give him everything now. Watch him out, pause there, Ziggy. But anyway.
He said, pause.
All right, yeah, I want to say that when it comes to Black history, Chris has been doing it for over 13 years with everything he's been doing for WCC all the way up to now with hashtag Heals for Life. And I had to say doing the podcast with Stevie Ray, and now then even going head to head with Vince Russo, which by the way, Chris, I don't know how you still have brain cells after that conversation, but I digress.
Swallow.
But
Yeah, that part.
But
Yeah,
I just want to say it has been an honor and a privilege to be with you from the very beginning. And brother, I am so happy to see all of the work and success that you have achieved. And yeah, I hope that you continue to do more. And everybody out there, if you have the same type of dreams, hey, we want to encourage y'all to do it as well, because let me tell you, when you're around brothers that encourage y'all to show you wrestling fandom, man, the only way y'all have to go straight to the top. And I just want to say thank you also, Enforcer. Yeah, we got to get back together again. Seggy, and of course all the rest of our heels too, All Star, Hefe, TL, yeah, Stormy. Well, when he's not chasing at the Big Daddy, but I digress. Everybody, everybody that contributes to hashtag Heals for Life, y'all are the real stars of this show. So, man, I hope we can keep doing this for y'all beyond 2024. And, let's just get ready for a wild time. By the way, congratulations, Wolfpack on number 100 coming up this Thursday. Ziggy!
Yes. Tune in to them at, I believe, 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Let's just say 7:35.
Yes. They need an extra 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and especially if kids gotta try and convince us that Kanye's like never mind.
Right.
yeah, man. That's some true Reese, and like Nipsey Hussle said, if you don't look at your circle and get inspired, I'm sorry, if you don't look at your circle and get inspired, you don't have a circle, you have a cage.
Ooh, bars.
Nice
bars, as the real would say. That's bars.
So with that being said, Ziggy, final thoughts.
Oh, it's good, man. All right, let me get on up here. I appreciate it, man. It's good getting back, man. It's actually been a rough February for me, if I'm gonna just be honest. Had a death in the family due to drugs and different things like that, and it was one of those things where I'm always the one, reaching out to people, making sure everybody else was happy, and different things like that. But like, I just felt like a lot of shit just on my shoulders. For those that don't know, I'm also in school as well, so like the teachers don't give a fuck about that shit. They say your papers due Friday, so you need to make sure your papers due. So I just had to kind of like disconnect for a little bit. We had to go through and bury my wife's uncle. Just one of those things, man. He didn't try to tell him about kind of staying clean and different things like that. He didn't want to do it. It is what it is. He's in a better place now. It was just a lot. It's been a rough few weeks, man. So I always just say, man, check on your strong friends, people that could be laughing, ha in your face, but they overcompensating because they going through shit. So we good now. We back on the straight and narrow. Everything should be good. Knock on wood. So definitely appreciate everybody that's been supporting. That boy Tone been stepping up in a big way for the podcast.
Yeah.
Like I gotta give my bro some air horns. Like
Yeah.
Tone's been 1000% killing it, bro. Definitely proud of you getting out of your shell. I remember when Tone didn't even have a TikTok, nothing like that. Look at him now, asking for 1,000 followers.
Please.
Look at him.
Please.
Doing this thing. Shout out to everybody that's been holding it down in the community. And that's all I gotta say, man. Just also appreciative of this community. Kind of what Chris was saying earlier. I haven't physically met any of these guys yet, but wrestling brought us together, and that's one thing that I appreciate. We're all over the states. Chris is even on top of that, y'all see behind me, this is a Drew Brees post. I'm a Saints fan. Chris is this dude's a Packers fan, and I like this dude. You know what I'm saying? But so it's because of wrestling. I'm friends with a damn Packers fan, but I'm willing to let that slide because of wrestling, man. I appreciate.
And we bring everything out. We got Eagles and Giants fans together, so.
But now, I seriously 1000% appreciate the wrestling community, and it's one of those things that I had to kind of learn this year is just learn to control what I can control. People want to be e-drones. People want to be, boneheads. Just let them do it. If you want to kind of go back and forth to try to educate them, if it don't get through them the first time, fuck it. I don't have time to be. I don't know. I don't know if it's like what Chris was alluding to earlier. I don't know if I'm just getting older, but I just don't have time for the back and forth, the bullshit and everything like that. I try to be friendly and try to, have a back and forth with people. But if they don't want to align or we're not on the same page, hey, look, I wish you the best, bro. Go ahead and watch whatever you want to watch, or ingest what you want to ingest, man. But I'm done, racking my brain behind, trying to get everybody to be on one accord and different things like that. If y'all want to do it, fine. I don't wish any ill will to them, but just something I had to learn, in these past few weeks. So my final message to everyone out there is don't let these people in these forums get you what they say, work you up into a shoot. Most of them are just trolling anyways and different things like that. And then when they see y'all at some of these events, they're gonna be trying to dap y'all up and everything like that. So don't let them get y'all out of y'all element, man.
Yes, sir.
Child, Ziggy, you need to give yourself bring yourself back. Bring yourself back.
What's up? Hey, I'm telling you, we've been upgrading.
I see. I thought Dolph Ziggler music was going to come on after that.
Give yourself a stand ovation, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Give yourself a stand ovation, please. Wow, cricket.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Then you can get the fuck off my screen.
Oh shit!
Damn! You
damn!
See, that's what I'm saying. Look, this is the Packers fan. They do that.
Sorry.
They tend to do that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trash. But yeah, everybody. No, first of all, Ziggy. Well, before Ziggy, Reese. First of all, thank you so much for that. Like, I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been rocking for about 15 years now, almost 2 decades. You know what I'm saying? And it's been quite an honor. Having you beside me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Going off of what Ziggy said, there were some people that I had to let go my damn self. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was nothing to do with envy or anything like that. I want people to succeed. But at the same time, like, if I feel that you are not doing anything productive or anything positive in my life at that time, I'm going to have to let you go. And there's nothing wrong with letting people go. If you feel that they are not doing you any justice in your life, please let them go, because they are dead weight to you. And what Ziggy said, if they are not positive influence to you, then it just feels like you stuck in a cage and you're not going to get the fuck out. I'm just saying that by experience. Shout out to Stevie Ray by giving me and Tone a
That's crazy.
hell of a beginning. We are going to be starting. Yes, we're going to be starting the Hard Way podcast in March. I'm not going to tell you what type of format. However, I will say this: you guys are going to get a opportunity to meet Stevie Ray, but like how he be doing me, he is not going to go easy on you. I'm just
He don't
put
mess
that out
around. He
there.
don't play either. He don't tolerate the BS.
Oh
You
no,
know,
no, he
but you
don't.
will get the opportunity to meet him. So just want to just put that out there. Also, Wrestling Debates and Catering will be on Tuesday at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, or 9:15 Central, 10:15.
Man, we gotta get Joe on, man. Shout out to Joe.
Yeah, we got to get him back on. Like, this man has been nothing but support. He's just been like really, really dope.
Yeah.
He's literally the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta get him on when there's not like 60 people on, where it's like just him.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like when it's just him and us. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he don't have any problem with doing that, but I can definitely shoot him a DM.
Yeah, we'll do like a little interview, kind of get to know him, different things like that, kind of give him his flowers.
Yeah, and then one more thing. So next Sunday, everybody, I think that if this is up to Willis, we're going to do AEW Revolution. We're going to do that on our Discord. So if you guys do want to join us, all you have to do is just be a subscriber. I'll keep the code, and we'll definitely do that next Sunday. Until that time,
And one last thing, Chris. If y'all aren't following our Discord, I'm about to start. That's gonna be like my next project that I had on the checklist. Once again, everyone has issues with Facebook and stuff getting blocked, stuff getting banned. We're gonna have certain. I don't know if y'all know how Discord works, but we're gonna have certain servers set up for segmented discussions. So if y'all want to talk about TNA, we're gonna have a TNA server. We have a WWE server. We're gonna have a New Japan, AEW. Everything's gonna be segmented, and then that way everyone can have their discussions and different things in there. We're gonna kind of tighten up on some of the things that's going on in the server, so that way everyone can actually use it and truly have community discussions in between shows and different things like that. So
right, and then also because like our Discord, especially for the pay-per-views, are getting very, very popular.
Yes,
like more than I anticipated.
So yeah,
me and Zeke anticipated. Yeah, because like our last one, we had 40 people in our Discord.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm gonna have to go in and kind of put some parameters up.
They get wild, up there, and plus. Here's another way, Chris. We were just talking about interacting earlier. Here's another way for y'all to interact, because you get to watch live, get to talk
about the pay-per-view. Okay. So yeah, other than that, I will give you guys all the information that you guys need as far as like the pay-per-view, where it's gonna be head, or who's gonna host and all that good shit. And also one more thing, I really do encourage you guys, if you guys are on TikTok, if you guys want to join the cookout, please join the cookout, because people ask me, how was I able to get to almost damn near 3,000 followers? What the only thing I can tell you is to participate in our cookout sessions. The networking is powerful. I cannot stress that enough. So please take heed to that. And if you guys have any questions or anything, I might do a tutorial about podcasting.
See, look, this is what Reese talking about right here. How many podcasters would just not tell you that and just gatekeep information? The dude is telling you what to do.
we don't gatekeep around here because we know about the hardships that we have been going through for the past 6 years of doing this podcast. So we're successful, but we're not there yet. But we do want to encourage people to we want people to go to the next level. That's basically what I'm saying. But yeah, until that time, everybody, it's been an awesome show. Take care, have a wonderful work week, and we'll see you guys next time.
That's it, Chris. Hit the button.
Revolution.
Bye, y'all.